the final day here at the Big E. Are you enjoying it? I sure hope so. Looking at the crowds out there, I would think you have a lot of friends enjoying this as well. Before we do get started with this afternoon's Draft Tour show for you, we would like to introduce you to a few officials. Judging today from Ligonier, Indiana, please welcome Mr. Kent Gingras. Our ringmaster hails from Elmore, Ohio, Mr. Larry Hansberger. And at this time, we'd ask you all to please rise as we first honor our neighbors to the north and introduce you to our organist for 2018 from New Waterford, Ohio, with the playing of O Canada, Amy Paradise Braden. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll ask you all to please remain standing as we now honor the United States of America, her leaders and soldiers with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Amy Paradise Braden of New Waterford, Ohio, with the playing of the United States and Canadian national anthems. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a jam-packed afternoon for you. The $35,000 Big E 6-horse Hitch Showdown, largest draft horse purse in the entire country, given away right here, center ring this afternoon. These 15 entries will be divided into 5 sections of 3. First group making their way up the arena chute right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pine Hollow Dairy Hitch. The Spotted Draft Horses of Benchfield Farms. Rounding out section 1, the Belgians of the Sherwood Groves Farm. Drivers underway at the trot, please. Here we go, round 1 underway at the trot. And starting the reverse with the Pine Hollow Dairy Hitch. Pine Hollow will start the reverse, please. Ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing these entries reverse on the diagonal. That's what we call it here in the draft horse world. They do that so that the judge has a chance to see the hitch in the turn, see how nice and rounded the turn is made. Also gives the horses a chance to work the other direction of the ring. Some horses do better clockwise while others do better counterclockwise. And also reversing on the diagonal, for obvious reasons, with the size of these hitches, helps with traffic control. So this is reversing on the diagonal. Thank you, drivers. Down to the walk, please. Trot, please. Return to the trot. And starting with our Pine Hollow entry, then we will call for the lineup, please, starting with the Pine Hollow entry. There you have it, section one of the $35,000 Big E 6-horse hitch showdown. A judge now going to walk the line. He's going to ask each of these hitches to back and return to their original position in line. And starting with our Sherwood Groves entry, then we will ask you to exit to the back area. Exiting to the back area, starting with our Sherwood Groves entry, driving out to your right, drivers. I want a nice hand for Section 1 as they exit. They'll be back later for awards. 4 more groups of 3 till we get to our finals. Here comes Section 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the Stony Lake Belgians. Stony Lake, one of our Canadian hitches, joining us this year at the Big E. Ladies and gentlemen, the White Mountain Percherons. They're from North Conway, New Hampshire. And rounding out Section 2, it's the Rock Bottom Farm Belgians from Stowe, Massachusetts. Drivers underway at the trot, please. First direction of the arena at the trot, please. The good judge considers everything: horses, harness, wagon, driver, performance, and the overall eye appeal. Starting with our Stony Lake entry, then we will call for the reverse, please. Starting with our Stony Lake entry. The majority of the points can be placed on the performance on the rail. The drive can account for up to 60% of the total performance. Each horse should be clean and have a tight braid in its mane and a well-tied tail and be properly shod. Should be sound, having no problems such as lameness to interfere with the performance. Harnesses should be clean and fit the horse. A well-adjusted harness should enhance the natural high-headedness and encourage snappy movement. No loose pieces of the harness should be seen. They are distracting and could be dangerous. Thank you, drivers. Down to the walk, please. At a walk, please. And return to the trot, please. Back to the trot. And once again, starting with our Stony Lake entry, then we will call for the lineup, please. Stony Lake, if you would, set the line. Mr. Hansberger will assist. There you have it, section 2 of the Showdown lined up for you. And you can open the gate. And starting with the rock bottom entry, then we'll drive out to the right, please. Starting with rock bottom, driving out to the right, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the Donnell Belgians of Middlebury, Vermont. Please welcome the Percherons of Tripcrest Farm in Harrison, Maine. And rounding out section 1, it's the Clydesdales of Kingpin Farm. They are one of our Canadian hitches joining us. Drivers underway at the trot, please. First direction of the arena underway at the trot, please. And we will start the reverse then with the Donnell Hitch. The hitch wagon should be clean and of appropriate size to create an overall well-balanced appearance with the horses. The box or seat should be directly above the center of the teams. A good set of brakes is an absolute necessity with this. Driver should be poised, sitting straight in their seat and in complete control. His or her attire should be neat, clean, and practical. Assistant drivers and headers should follow the same guidelines. Thank you, drivers. Down to the walk, please. And return to the trot, please. Back to the trot, please. And starting with our Donnell entry, then we will call for the lineup, please. Starting with our Donnell entry. There you have it, section 3 in and all lined up. And starting with the Burger Barn entry, then driving out to your right, straight through C-Barn to the back area. Continuing on, here comes section 4. Just one more section after this in the first round. Then we'll have the drive off and then final results. Ladies and gentlemen, the Belgians of Oak Hall Farm from Boalsburg, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, the Flat Rock Draft Horses of Bellevue, Ohio, one of our Percheron entries. And representing the Shire breed, we'll welcome Greenleaf Farm Shires. They come from Pine Grove, Pennsylvania. Drivers underway at the trot, please. Each horse should be in its place and each team should do its respective job. Look for uniformity of size, color, stride, and disposition of each team. When you view the team working on the rail across from you, it should look as if it were one horse on the move. At the trot, look for style. Starting with the Oak Hall entry, then we will call for the reverse, please. On the reverse, you should see a smooth, fluid movement all the way through the turn. The horse on the outside of each team should pick up its gait slightly to stay head-to-head with the one on the inside. The hitch moves diagonally across the arena, giving the judge an opportunity to see it in the turn and working the opposite way of the arena. With the trot, look for style, the feet striking the ground solidly, a square gait with joints flexing so each foot lifts clearly off the ground and has a fluid movement. Thank you very much, drivers. Down to the walk, please. At a walk, please. At the walk, the stride should be long and one that covers ground well, showing a willingness to work. Trot, please. Return to the trot. Starting with the O-call entry, then we will call for the lineup. When lining up, each hitch should come in at a trot following the directions of the ringmaster. And again, a smooth, fluid turn. The first hitch sets the line. That line should be straight from the first to the last in line, and each driver allowing enough space for the judge to make his individual inspection. There you have it, section 4 of 5 here in the showdown. Judge now going to inspect this group. And starting with our Northeast Shires, then we will ask you to drive out to the right. You are dismissed to the holding area. Final section making their way up the chute. This will be the final of the first round. Then our judge will contemplate who he'd like to bring back for the drive-off. Once the drive-off is complete, then we'll tally results and give away the largest purse in the entire country right here, center ring this afternoon in our Big E 6-horse Hitch Showdown. Ladies and gentlemen, the Belgians of the Little Rob Dairy Farm from East Bethany, New York. The HD Rapid Percherons of Lisbon, New York. And the Hammersmith Belgians of Defiance, Ohio. Final section complete and underway at the trot, please. So now we'll go through and we'll tell you a little bit about each of the teams. The lead team, the team out in front, makes the first impression on the judge and sets the pace of the hitch. Usually slightly smaller and more aggressive than the other two teams. The swing team in the middle, slightly larger than the lead team. Not as large as the wheel team, has a difficult position. The lines from the lead team go past their head and the wheel team is close behind. The swing team helps make the rounded turn in the corners. The wheel team, the largest of the three teams, is on the tongue of the wagon, and therefore they do the actual steering of the wagon. They're the only one of the three teams that have the breeching or the large piece of leather on their rumps. This allows them to back the wagon. And starting with our Little Rob entry then, we will call for the reverse, please, starting with the Little Rob entry. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the modern draft horse on the move. Give them a hand as they reverse. Final section reversing. Thank you. Down to the walk, please. At a walk, please. And return to the trot, please. Back to the trot, please. And starting with our Little Rob entry, then we'll call for the lineup, please. There you have it, section 5, final section. Our judge going to examine each of these hitches, and then he'll contemplate who he's bringing back for the drive-off. Drive-off is next, and then results. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a drive-off now. So the judge would like to see a few of these hitches against each other. We're going to ask Laura Robb Dairy Farm from East Bethany to remain in, and the rest of the drive-off entries making their way in. Joining us for the drive-off, please welcome back the White Mountain Percherons from North Conway, New Hampshire. Welcome back to the Flat Rock Draft Horses of Bellevue, Ohio. Another one of our Percheron representatives here at the Big E. And rounding out the drive-off from Stowe, Massachusetts, the Belgians of Rock Bottom Farm. Gate is closed. Drivers, underway at the trot, please. Drive-off is underway at the trot, please. And starting with our lower Rob entry, then we will call for the reverse, please, starting with the lower Rob entry. And once again, starting with our lower Rob entry, then we will call for the lineup. Mr. Hansberger will help you set the line. Mr. Barry, drivers would ask that you do line up nice and tight. Come in easy and line up tight. We're going to try to get everybody else in here, so if you could start the line nice and tight, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have the official results now of Class 42. It has been the $35,000 Big E 6-horse Hitch Showdown. Having a hand for all of these drivers and horses out there for you today. That's over 100 tons of horsepower before you in the arena today. With us for the presentation of the awards today is Ms. Donna Willem, the Director of Agriculture here at the Big E, and Eugene Cassidy, the Eastern States Exposition President. So we will pin this in reverse order, starting in 15th place. Please help us congratulate entry number 474, the Benchfield Farm entry from Scott Enslin, driving out of Newville, Pennsylvania, in 15th place. In 14th place, we'll congratulate 444. It's the Greenlee Farm Shires. Tom Greenlee driving from Pine Grove, Pennsylvania. One of our Pennsylvania entries here today. Thirteenth place, we'll congratulate entry 319. It's the Sherwood Groves Farm Hitch. It's owned by Don Sherwood of Tunkhannock, Pennsylvania, and Roger Toms driving our 13th place hitch today. Another one of our Pennsylvania hitches here at the Big E. In 12th place, please congratulate 436 from Bullsburg, Pennsylvania. It's the Oak Hall Farm Belgians, Reese Mangles driving for Louis Biddle. In 11th place, we'll congratulate entry 417. It's the Kingpin Farm, Clydesdales, Jason and Celeste Hill of Ohsweken, Ontario. The owners, Clark Gregg, driving. One of our Canadian hitches here at the Big E, representing Burger Barn. In 10th place, we'll congratulate entry 344, the Donnell Belgians. It's an entry of Russell Carpenter of Middlebury, Vermont, with Matthew Deering handling the driving duties. The Donnell Belgians in 10th place. Congratulations once again, our Donnell Belgians in 10th place. In 9th place, please congratulate Stony Lake Belgians, another one of our Canadian hitches. Daryl Drain, the owner from Duro-Dummer, Ontario, Canada. Randy Robertson handling the drive. The Stony Lake Belgians once again in 9th place from Doro-Dummer, Ontario, Canada. In 8th place, we'll congratulate number 493, the Pine Hollow Dairy Hitch, Dale Mattoon of Locke, New York, the owner and driver of our Pine Hollow Dairy Percherons. Once again, our Pine Hollow Dairy Hitch in 9th place. In 7th place, we'll congratulate 399, the HD Rapid Percherons. It's an entry of Hannah Deere of Lisbon, New York, with Justin Hilly handling the driving duties. Congratulations once again, the HD Rapid Percherons in 7th place. In sixth place, we'll congratulate entry 345, the Trip Crest Farm Percherons, Chad Cole of Center Hall, Pennsylvania, driving for owner Jane Gray. They were the winners of this event in 2016 and in 2017. Congratulations once again to our 6th place entry, the Trip Crest Farm, and Chad Cole driving for Jane Gray. Two-time champion, 6th place in 2018. In 5th place, we'll congratulate 340, the Hammersmith Belgians, Jason Hansbruder driving for Craig and Chris Hammersmith of Defiance, Ohio. The Hammersmith Belgians, also a two-time champion, winning the class in 2008 and in 2010. Congratulations once again in 5th place, our Hammersmith Belgians. In 4th place, we'll congratulate number 303, the Rock Bottom Farm Belgians, Dusty Bizek driving for E.H. Perkins of Stowe, Massachusetts, our 4th place award winner in the Showdown this year. Congratulations once again, our 4th place award winner, Rock Bottom Farm, and Dusty Bezek, driving for E.H. Perkins of Stowe, Massachusetts. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our top 3. In this top 3, we have some former champions. Lower Rob Dairy Farm, a 2-time champion, winning it in 2013 and 2014. As well as the Flat Rock Draft Horses, winning it in 2012. In 3rd place, we'll congratulate the Flat Rock Draft Horses. Gregory J. Rowe of Bellevue, Ohio, in 3rd place this year. The Flat Rock Draft Horses in 3rd place, also our 2012 winner of this class. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our top 2. Reserve champion of our Big E 6-horse Hitch Showdown in 2018. Please put your hands together and congratulate the White Mountain Percherons, and Julie and Justin Hussey of North Conway, New Hampshire, own them. Mark Hochstetler drove our reserve champion today. And they did ask it, if the crowd could just be a little quiet until we get everything under control so we don't scare the horses. And again, anyone in the crowd, if you can help us out and just be a little quiet until we get everything hitched up and sorted out. Not yet, folks, not yet, not yet. So we are going to pin our reserve champion now. We'll congratulate once again our White Mountain Percherons, Mark Hochstetler driving for Julie, and Justin Hussey, the beautiful Percheron Hitch, in second place here in our showdown. Eugene Cassidy and our World Percheron Princess in the photo opportunity here for our reserve champion in the White Mountain Percherons in our 6-horse Hitch Showdown. Well, how about a hand for our champion, making the return to the winner's circle after a 3-year absence. Our 2013 and 14 champion, first time, 3-time winner. Please congratulate Laura Robb Dairy Farms, 6-horse Hitch of Belgians. And how about a hand for that grounds crew, making that all happen really fast. Without the help of the people on the ground, there could have been many injuries out there, but that was a fantastic job by our grounds crew out there, making sure that everyone in the Laura Robb Hitch was safe. There they go, the Laura Robb Dairy Farms 6-horse Hitch of Belgians. President and CEO of the Eastern States Exposition, Eugene Cassidy, joining driver Mark Berry on the box. Victorious today in our $35,000 showdown. There they go, give him one more send-off, the Laura Robb Dairy Farm Belgians. Owner Mark Berry of East Bethany, New York, returning to the winner's circle after a 3-year absence. Now our champion in 2013, 14, and 2018. Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Next up, we have our Australian horseman and entertainer, Guy McLean's going to be joining us. We're going to bring the tractor in to recondition the surface. As soon as they are done, Guy McLean will be joining us with his fabulous horses for a demonstration right here in the arena. You're not going to want to miss this. This is his final performance in 2018. Guy McLean and his wonderful, wonderful horses coming up next.